Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's learn together. In the previous lecture, we have learned how to calculate shear force and bending moment in a simply supported beam with a concentrated load. Here, we are going to discuss about shear force bending moment in a simply supported beam with uniformly varying load and uniformly distributed load. Okay, let's start. Now, draw a beam that is a simply supported beam carrying a uniformly distributed load of 10 kilonewton per meter if the support is A and B and length is 5 meter. Okay. Now, before going to calculate shear force and bending moment, there are four steps of calculating shear force and bending moment. First step is calculation of reaction, reactions. Then we have to calculate shear force value, then value of bending moment, and now final stage is draw SFD, that is shear force diagram, and BMD. Okay, let's start. First, calculation of reaction. It is a simply supported beam, so reaction is RA and RB. Okay. First, we put equilibrium equation summation of V equal to 0. That is RA plus RB minus 10 into 5, that is equal to 0. Now explain how to we get this. Okay. RA and RB are upward forces, so we take it positive. Okay. And the uniformly distributed load 10 kN per meter is a downward force, so I take it negative. Clear? Then it a uniformly distributed load. In a previous lecture we have learned that uniformly distributed load are acting throughout the cross section in per unit length. Okay, here the value is 10 kilonewton per meter. It means per meter 10 kilonewton force will act. So here the length is total 5 meter. So 10 into 5, that is equal to 50. So RA plus RB equal to plus 50 kilonewton. Then we put second equilibrium equation, that is summation of moment about point A equal to 0. We take clockwise moment is positive, anti-clockwise moment is negative. Okay, and in force, upward force is positive, positive, downward force is negative. Okay, then we calculate moment about point A, that is equal to 0. First, the reaction reaction RB gives which moment? Reaction RB gives anti-clockwise moment. So, it will be negative. RB into force into perpendicular distance is the moment. So, force equal to RB into distance is 5 meter. So, it is minus RB into 5. Then, we move to the uniformly distributed load, that is 10 kilonewton per meter. It gives clockwise moment. The force gives clockwise moment. So, it will be positive plus 10 into 5, that will be the intensity of force, that is 10 into 5. Then what is the moment? The uniformly distributed load always acting at the CG of the load, that is at the mid span. If it is acting in 5 meter length, then its CG will act its half of the length, that is 2.5 meter into 5 by 2, that is 2.5. So that will be equal to 0 because there is no any other further loading. So RB equal to minus 10 into 5 by 2 divided by 5, that is minus RB. Minus minus will be cancelled. So RB equal to 10 into 5 into 2.5 divided by 5, that equal to 25 kilonewton. We get the value of RB. Then RA plus RB equal to 50 kilonewton. Here we get the value of RB. Let's put it. RA plus 25 equal to 50 kilonewton. Then RA equal to 50 minus 25, that will be gives 25 kilonewton. Okay, we calculate the value of RA and RB. Then we move to our next step, that is calculation of shear force value. Calculation of shear force. Here we calculate shear force at left of the section, left of the point and right of the point. In every point where we going to calculate shear force, we just calculate shear force at just left of the section, left of the point and just right of the point. Okay. Then here I draw a diagram again for calculation easy. Okay, 10 kilonewton per meter, that is AB. The distance is 5 meter. Okay, and RA value comes out 25 and RB is also 25. Okay, then shear force at B, we calculate just right of the section and just left of the section. So I write it just right, just left. Just right, just left means just right and just left of the point. Okay, at just right of point B, shear force no force will acting, so shear force will be 0. Then at just left condition, here only one force is acting, that is RB. And I say in previous lecture also, when we are going to calculate shear force, we just keep in mind that the value of movement, that is clockwise movement, is positive and anti-clockwise movement is negative. Okay. So here RB gives anti-clockwise movement about that point, the just left of the point B. RB gives anti-clockwise movement, so it should be negative. So minus RB, that is minus 25 kilonewton. Then shear force at point C, that is midspan, at midspan. Okay, so shear force at C, just right, just left. At just right means in this point, shear force, what force will be act, that is RB and 10 kilonewton. Okay, so RB will be gives which moment, anti-clockwise moment, so it is minus 25. Then plus 10 kilonewton per meter load is acting only in this part, only in this section we will see. So in this section, the 10 kilonewton force are acting clockwise moment, gives clockwise moment towards point C. Okay, so that is positive 10 into its acting at the distance 5 by 2 length. Okay, because we taking a point, that is C point, which is at the mid of the span, which is at a distance 5 by 2 from either support. So we take that much, then we calculate that value, minus 25 plus 10 into 5 divided by 2, that is 0. Okay, now at just left condition, at just left of point C, how it will be act, it is same force, that is minus 25 plus 10 into 5 by 2. that is also 0. Then shear force at point A, just left, just right, then just left. At just right means at that point. How much force will we act? RB and 10 kilonewton per meter, that is full length. Okay. So RB. So at just right of the point A, the force will act 25. That will be negative because it gives anti-clockwise moment. And the force 10 kilonewton meter gives clockwise moment. So it will be positive, as it acts 10 kilonewton per meter, that is acting per meter length. So we multiply that length with the force to get the intensity of the load. Okay. So 10 into the whole distance is 5 because the load is acting at that point. That distance is completely 5. So that is into 5. That will be equal to minus 25 plus 10 into 5. That will be 50. So that is 25 kilonewton and the value is positive. And at just left of point B, point A, that is at that point. Okay, at that point the force will be, there is no force will acting, that will be 0. Okay, then we calculate all the shear force value at each point. Then we move to our next step, that is calculation of bending moment at each point. Bending moment calculation. Bending moment. Okay. Bending moment will calculate at each point only, not just left and just right of the section. So bending moment at point B equal to 0. Why? Because at simply supported beam, the moment at that point, simply supported beam moment, that is bending moment at support, that will equal to 0. So bending moment at point C will be moment equal to force into perpendicular distance. In bending moment we take the sign of bending moment is just upward force is positive and downward force is negative. Okay, so here the force RB gives RB is a upward force, so we take it positive. The value of RB is 25. So 25 into moment means force into perpendicular distance about that point. Here we take the point C. So the distance will be 5 by 2 distance. So for 25 into 5 by 2 and its intensity is positive. Okay. Then the value comes 2.5 into 25. 5 by 2 is 2.5 into 25. That will be 62.5 kilonewton into meter. The unit of moment is kilonewton into meter. Okay. Then bending moment at point A. It is also a simply supported beam. At support, bending moment will be 0. We can check it. How we can check it? Okay, let's check. At point A, the moment about point A, the force RB gives moment, that is 25 into 5. It will be positive because it is upward force. So it will be positive. Then the force 10 kilonewton per meter will act, that is negative downward force, here downward sign, so it will be negative. So minus 10 into distance is 5 and the perpendicular distance is, here it is the intensity of load only, 10 per meter, that is 10 per meter is total 5 meters. So 10 into 5 into perpendicular distance is how much? Force will acting always in CG, so distance will be half of the span because the load is acting at the entire span. So the distance is 5 by 2. Let's check how much it come. It must come 0. 25 into 5 minus 10 into 5 into 5 by 2. That will be 0. Hence we prove that at the simply supported beam the bending moment at support will be 0. Then let's draw bending moment diagram. It's our final step. Draw SFD and bend BMD. Okay. 10 kilonewton per meter, that is RA, that is RB. Here the value of shear force. Shear force, this is point A, this is point B. At point At point B, at point B just right, it will be 0. So we start at that point, that will be 0. Then it also at point B the force will be minus 25 kilonewton. So it will be downward, that is negative minus 25 kilonewton. At point C the force will be 0. So we just join that point. This value is 0. Just join that point to this value and just write it also be 0. This is point C. Then at point A, at just right, the force will be plus 25. So our diagram goes upward, that will be plus 25. Then at just right, it will be 0 here. So it will be 0. Just connect that point. Here we draw the shear force diagram. It will be positive and it will be negative. Okay. Now come to draw bending moment diagram. This is A, this is B. Now move to bending moment at point B, that will be 0. So that point it will be 0. Bending moment at point A, that will be 0. So that is be 0. Bending moment at point C, that will be 62.5, that is positive. That is positive. So here the point 62.5. How we will connect that? Just keep in mind that in uniformly distributed load, the bending moment diagram is parabolic in nature and the shear force diagram is linear. Okay. So join it parabolically. It is parabolic. That will be positive. Bending moment diagram. Here I write that in uniformly distributed loading, shear force diagram equal to linear. So it will linearly vary. And bending moment diagram is parabolic. Parabolic. So parabolic is x square. Here we have completed a problem using uniformly distributed load in simply supported beam. Now move to our next problem of shear force and bending moment. Now take a simply supported beam taking uniformly varying load. What is uniformly varying load? Uniformly varying load is force is varying throughout its section. Let it is 15 kilonewton per meter, and at that point, this is point A, this is point B. At point B, the intensity of load is 0. At point A, the intensity of load is 15 kilonewton per meter. It is a uniformly varying load, UVL. We called it UVL. Okay, and the force is acting at 10 kilonewton per meter length. As it is a simply supported beam, the reaction will be RA and RB. And here, first we will discuss what is the intensity of the uniformly varying load. The intensity of uniformly varying load will be the area of the entire loading diagram. So, the intensity of load, that will be equal to half into what is the area of the loading diagram. This is the area. So area will be half into base into height. Here base is 10 meter into height is 15 meter. Okay, so intensity of load will be this much. 2, that is 2, 5 is 10, 15 into 5 equal to 75 kilonewton. Okay, this is the intensity of load. And how, where the load is acting? Load always acting at its CG. So in triangle, the CG will be at h by 3 distance. If we take at point A, the CG will be acting at h by 3 distance, means at h by 3, that is 10 by 3. Okay, in the problem we will discuss it properly. Now our first step is calculation of reactions. Calculation of reactions. Now putting equilibrium equation, summation of V equal to 0, that is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0. We here we use upward force is positive and downward force is negative. Here upward force is Ra plus Rb and downward force is this 15 kilonewton per meter UVL. So that is minus, as it is downward force, so we take it negative. Negative minus into this, how much this load is area of loading diagram, as it is a UVL, intensity of load equal to area of loading diagram. Here there is a triangular loading, so half into base into height. So half into base is 10 meter into height is 15 kilonewton per meter, that is equal to 0. So Ra plus Rb equal to 75 kilonewton. Now put another equilibrium equation, that is summation of moment about A, that is equal to 0. Here first we take the reaction Rb that gives anti-clockwise moment. So here that is negative, minus Rb into moment is force into perpendicular distance, that is Rb into from A, the perpendicular distance is how much, that is 10 meter. So Rb into 10. Now we take the UVL 15 kilonewton per meter, that is gives which moment, that is clockwise movement. So that is plus the intensity of loading is half into 10 into 15 into the perpendicular distance is in a triangle, the force is acting in its CG. So the from base the distance of CG is h by 3 distance. Here h is 10 meter, so distance will be 10 by 3, that will be equal to 0. So here we calculate Rb equal to 25 kilonewton. Just put this value in the calculator and find the value of Rb equal to 25 kilonewton. Here we get the value of Rb, so we can put the value of Rb in equations and we get Ra equal to 75 minus 25, that equal to 50 kilonewton. So Ra will be 50 kilonewton. Here our calculation of reactions is done. Now we are goes to calculation of shear force at each point. First we calculate shear force at support B. So shear force at B equal to, here for calculating shear force we take the left of the support and right of the support. Here first I say that I calculating the shear force at B from support, just right then just left. Okay, that is just right and just left. At just right there is no further loading, so that is 0. And just left there is only Rb reaction is acting, so at just left the moment will be Rb. Rb is how much, that is 25 kilonewton. Then come to its sign. What is its conventional sign? In calculating shear force we simply take the moment of the force, that is if it is clockwise then take positive and if it is anti-clockwise then take negative. Here Rb gives the anti-clockwise moment, so I take it negative. So reaction at B is, shear force at B is minus 25 kilonewton we get. Now move to shear force at A. Okay, just right, just left. Now calculate at just right. Here we can say that the force RB gives reactions and the force 15 kilonewton per meter gives another reaction. Here we can write that reaction shear force at A equal to reaction RB gives which moment? That is anti-clockwise moment. So it will be negative, that is minus 25. Now 15 kilonewton per meter, that is gives positive positive moment. So we can take it positive. That is plus half into 15 into 10. That will be equal to how much? That will be equal to this value in calculator and we get the data. Minus 25 plus half into 15 into 10, that will be 50. So that is equal to 50 kilonewton. Here at just left the reaction will be, this is plus 50, and here at just left the force RB gives anti-clockwise moment, so it will be negative. So that is minus 50, that will be equal to 0. Now we draw the simply shear force diagram. Okay, it's very simple. Now draw it. I draw the beam for each calculation. That is 15 kilonewton per meter, and that is A point, this is B point, this is RA, and this is RB. Here we draw. Here at just B, the at B point, at just right, the shear force will be 0. So it will be 0. At just left, the shear force will be minus 25. So we comes downward, that is 25, and the sign is minus. Okay. And at the shear force at A, just right, that is plus 50 kilonewton. So here this is left, this is 50 kilonewton, and at just left it will be 0. So it is 0. Joined it. Now join this point A and point B in parabolically because in UVL shear force diagram will be what? Parabolic, and bending moment diagram will be cubic. So we join it parabolically. Here it is positive and here it is negative. Now calculate at what point the shear force will be 0. Let this distance will be x and this distance will be how much? Let it be 10 meter. So distance will be 10 minus. Let that distance is x and that distance will be 10 minus x. Distance from point B to the point where shear force will be 0. Let that distance is x. And the remaining distance how much? The whole distance is 10 meters. So 10 minus x. That distance will be 10 minus x. Here we put similar triangle principle. Okay, here let this small triangle and compare with the small triangle with the big triangle. Okay, let y divided by 15, y divided by 15, that will be equal to distance, this distance divided by whole distance. This distance will be x, that is x divided by whole distance is 10 meter. So here we can calculate the value of y, that will be equal to x by 10 into 15, that will be equal to 1.5 x. Now calculate shear force at x6 section, means at that section. At that section shear force will be 0. You will clearly visible that. So shear force at x6 section equal to the force RB, that will be anti-clockwise moment. So it will be negative minus the value of RB will be equal to 25. So minus 25. Then this intensity of loading, this much intensity of loading, because we are calculating at this point. So this loading will be taken. So it will be, it gives clockwise movement, so it will be positive. So plus half into the distance will be x into, and this is base into height. Height will be 1.5x. That will be equal to 0. So here we calculate the value of x, that will be equal to 5.77 meter. Now calculate bending moment. The bending moment at point B equal to 0, because simply supported beam at support bending moment will be 0. Now calculate bending moment at point A, that will be also 0. Let's check it. Here RB will be anticlockwise. Sorry, at bending moment we take the upward force and downward force. Here bending at point A, the force RB, it will be upward force, so it will be positive. So 20 plus 25 into the perpendicular distance equal to 10 meter. This distance equal to 10 meter. And this will be downward force, so minus half into this loading, half into base into height. Height will be 15 into 10 by 3. 10 by 3, this is the force is acting at its CG, and from point A the total whole section of triangle CG is situated at h by 3 distance. Let it will be, this distance will be h by 3. Let this is the CG of this triangle. So this will be, let it is h by 3. So the value of h is 10 meter, the whole section is 10 meter, and this value will be 10 by 3. So calculate this value. This value will comes out 0. Now bending moment at distance 5.77 from support B, that will be equal to how much? That will be, here when we take bending moment, just keep in mind that the upward force is positive and downward force is negative. Here the force RB will be upward, so it will be positive. So plus 25 into perpendicular distance is 5.77. Next minus this intensity of loading is half into 1.5 into x. The value of x is 5.77 into distance will be x, half into this height into base. So half into this is what? This is height, and base is 5.77 into the perpendicular distance will be how much? The CG, from CG it will be h by 3. So this distance equal to 5.77 divided by 3. Now calculate this value. This value will be comes out 96.22 kilonewton per meter. Here keep in mind that when your value of shear force will be 0, at that point the value of moment will be the value of bending moment will be maximum. So here this point is 0, at A bending moment is 0, so this point is 0. Here at B the bending moment will be 0, so this point will be 0. At 5.77 means at that point it is 96.22. That is 96.22. Just connect it cubically, because in UVL the bending moment diagram is cubic and shear force diagram is parabolic. Here we solve two problems successfully. Now in the next video we will do some more problems. So till then please subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you so much.